everyone, I'm back with another video, this time another film review, and I'm really excited because I'm reviewing a film of an actor I had the pleasure of meeting a few months ago at MegaCon and just having a few conversations with that weekend about film. And now, well, technically last weekend, he finally released his own film that he's worked on for the past 12 years, and it's finally came out, which is amazing. So I'm really happy that I got to watch it and that I got to meet such a nice dude. And that's the whole reason I watched the film when I saw it coming out, because at the panel he was talking about a little bit of the process of what it took to get his film, and he was happy to have it almost done. And I remember him sharing some stuff about the creative processes and how the industry is and all of that stuff, and it's been really informative, especially as a cinephile. And I love learning about Hollywood. Like, if you watch my channel, you'll know I love film. I even have a picture from when I met Joey. I kind of look because I was technically wearing makeup, but it was a mess because it was the last day. I was tired, but I had fun. And in honor also of one of the panels, the Hot Takes panel that Joey and Ashley with Sean Chandler, Adam Does Movie, Cody Leach, which is the main reason why I happened to meet Joey, because I don't watch reality TV. Nothing against reality TV. It's just not my preferred form of media. I love Dance Moms, though, because I danced all my life, so that makes sense. But anyways, I'm wearing my BVS shirt because that's a hot take. Because I don't want to say it's a masterpiece, but I love it. I don't think it deserves the hate it gets. Anyways, this is not the video. This is about Young Lion of the West. That's why you came here. Essentially, I recommend renting it, especially if you like crime dramas, if you like Scorsese type films. It's not the same as one. It's very different, but it has that same kind of rough, guy trying to get out of his small town to succeed in a business. It's not a mob or the gang, it's club businesses, but as shown, it's still pretty hardcore. Nick Donato, which is the character that Joey Sasso plays, and the lead of this film, gets in fights. He gets in trouble with the law. He has to face some dark decisions. It's a lot. It's a bit of a heavy movie, but there is some humor. But I recommend it if you like crime movies, if you like club stuff. It has different vibes throughout the film. The first part, it's kind of like Nick Donato being a fuckboy, going clubbing, doing goofy stuff on stage. Goofy. But there's also the undercurrents of his father, who is not the best. But yeah, the characters are great. The actors are great. I don't think anyone phones in their performance or looks bad. Everyone did their job. Then the second half, it's a little darker, which I like as horror fan. And considering this movie, I like dark. I like gritty. So I liked how they had him getting into trouble, the law, with other people, with his club promoter. Something that I really loved about the movie was the violence, like the scary scenes, because Nick goes a little dark. It's somewhat of a spoiler, but not really. I'm trying not to give specifics, but I really liked those scenes where he goes to his darkest. Like, I liked that part. Then the third act. So here's my negatives. my negatives are just personally preference and things that I like or don't like in film. It's nothing against Joey or the film writers, nothing against anyone. I I didn't care for the third act, the drama between Joey and his girlfriend and his child. Gravitate towards those stories or romance movies in general, if you know anything about my taste. I didn't really care about the relationships. I care about the relationship drama. I think that the actors had chemistry and they did a good job, playing off each other. I think they were good. It's just they were kind of losing me in the third act. Kind of abruptly went from the chaos of the violence and having to there's a reason he has to leave town. I'm not going to spoil why. And then I didn't really follow the third act. Maybe a rewatch, I'll be more interested, but I didn't really care for the end. And another thing I didn't really care about, kind of similar to the romance bit, was the sex scenes. I don't think they were too gratuitous or pornographic. I'm just not someone gravitated towards a lot of sex scenes. I'm not a prude. I have nothing against, nudity and all of that. Like, I think it's pretty cool that Joey started the film with the scene of his bare ass. It's not something I needed to see, but hey, he wants to show it all to the world. Go for it. And I was like, okay, I don't know if I have the confidence to just start a film with my ass out, but I gotta applaud the man. It's just, I'm someone that finds sex scenes to be awkward, especially if they're too long. But there was one sex scene I really liked because it was funny, because it had to do with petty revenge on an ex friend. That's all I'm going to say. I found it funny just because I'm petty. Now, I'm trying to think about any other about it, and I'll text him. By the way, you can text him. He has a Amazon number he made on his social medias, so you can find it. They can text him to talk about the film, what you liked, what you didn't like. I'm just making a YouTube video because I have my channel, and to maybe bring some engagement on people that aren't on other forms of social media, because I want to support a small film instead of big studios, because I don't know if I mentioned it before, but he made this film for only $10,000 instead of the millions of dollars that other studios spend, and it looks pretty good. It looks great, and that's something I really like about the film. It doesn't look its budget. The visuals are great. The blood, great. It's a good film, and I recommend renting it.